guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm the Laura Nicole, and today I'm sharing with you a few of my tips and tricks on how to get your base to look flawless. If you're interested in today's video, let's get started.
We are first going to start by prepping the skin that will be underneath the makeup. So I already washed my face and then I will be going in with the moisturizer. Today I'm using the Desi Skin Thirst Quenching Gel Cream Moisturizer to hydrate my skin. I really like how moisturizing this product is, as it helps my face to feel plump and fresh. I also really like this applicator of the product, as it reminds me of the Drunk Elephant products, as you simply just press down and the product comes out, and then I'm going to distribute the product evenly across my skin. I feel like when we talk about makeup, we definitely don't talk about skin prep as much as we need to, because once I started showing my skin some TLC before applying my makeup, babes, it has never looked better. After my skin prep, we are going to start with our eyebrows, and today I'm using the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I have found that the key to having eyebrows that will stay in place is to apply the product when the eyebrows are dry. I apply a little to my eyebrows, making sure to coat enough gel so that it will stay in place, and then with a spoolie, I simply mold them into shape. This is one of my go-to products when I am talking about my eyebrows. I've been using this product for months. I love how affordable it is. I love how a little bit goes a long way. And truthfully, this is the only product that I actually put on my eyebrows. Now, I found this technique from all the TikTok girlies to make sure that your eyebrows really adhere to, I guess, your face. You can take the back of the spoolie and just simply press firmly into the skin, making sure that it kind of has that laminated look. But this is definitely up to preference. You don't have to do this. Now, once my skin from the moisturizer and my eyebrows from the gel are completely dry, it is time to get into my actual base routine. So going in, I will be using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer to prime my face. With this product, I usually do 4 pumps and apply it to the back of my hand. With my fingers, I like to dab the primer onto my skin, as I have found that this technique works better for my skin. It also allows me to take my time and gently distribute an even amount of primer onto my skin. Now, I know some people say that if you do a great skin prep, you don't really need primer, but truthfully, I love both. So y'all let me know, do you use primer? And if you do, what primer is your favorite so I can try it out? After patting the primer onto your skin, you're gonna let it air dry until your skin is tacky, similar to this. Like your hand should honestly feel stuck to your face. I love this primer so much because it really helps to keep your foundation on the skin. Which brings me to the next step, which is foundation, or in this case, the One Size BBB cream. Now babes, this is my holy grail for anyone who wants that full coverage look that foundation provides, but still wants a more natural, lightweight feel. When I found this product, I was in shock with how amazing it hid my hyperpigmentation and still gives me a lightweight, full coverage beat. Now for reference, I am shade medium dark 1 neutral, and guys, again, this product is literally chef's kiss. Now with the BBB cream, start by placing a little on the back of your hand, and then next go grab a powder puff. I get mine in a pack of 4 at Walgreens for $4, but I've also gotten some off Amazon, or you can even get them at Ulta Beauty. You can get them anywhere at this point. Now with your finger, gently tap the product into the skin. Now we aren't blending anything, as we are simply just trying to make sure that the product is being distributed evenly across the face. Once you've done that, you can now grab your powder puff and it is time to blend. Now you guys let me know if you are team sponge, team brush, team powder puff. I don't know, I feel like using a powder puff is one of my biggest tips, because sponges, in my opinion, absorb a lot of product. Brushes are great, but they can be a little streaky at times, and a powder puff has simply just never let me down. It helps to spread the product like butter, as well as get into those crevices by the nose, etc. Y'all, I love me a powder puff, okay? Now once completely blended out, this is what my base is starting to look like. Next, I'll be using the Hourglass Concealer. For a shade reference, I am in the shade Dune. You're gonna want to start by placing the concealer under your eyes, and then we are going to just let this sit. Since it is the summer, I love using orange blush to brighten up my skin, as orange complements my skin so well. I'm using the e.l.f. liquid blush in the shade Gorge Orange, and I'm going to place 2 dots on the top of my cheekbones closer to my temples, as this technique helps to give the face a more lifted look. Now with the e.l.f. liquid blush brush, I'm simply going to blend this out, making sure to start blending relatively quick after applying the blush because you don't want that blush to dry down and sit where it's at. You need to blend it out. Now once you have finished blending out that blush, I'm going to grab a bronzer stick. I'm using the Tarte Man Eater bronzer, and I will be applying this to my forehead, making sure not to go a little too overboard, but to each its own. You do what you want with your face. Then with a small, densely compacted brush, we are going to dab some of the bronzer onto a brush and start sculpting our nose. Now babes, I prefer using bronzer for this step because I like the results more as it gives my skin a more bronze golden vibe, but for some skin tones, using a cool tone contour may just work a little bit better. With the sculpting, I'm simply highlighting the bridge of my nose and working that product into the bone of my eyebrow, trying to make sure that this looks intentional and seamless. Now with this step, it is better to build the product on rather than adding a lot of bronzer to your nose and then trying to blend it out, as that can make your nose makeup look pretty muddy, which isn't what I'm trying to achieve with this look right now. Now with the powder puff that you use for your foundation, blend the bronzer that is on your forehead and making sure to get the hairline for a more seamless look, and don't be afraid to take your time with this step, as bronzer, if done right, gives your face a lot of dimension and is honestly one of my favorite steps. Now that we have let the concealer sit, we are now going to take a fresh powder puff and begin blending this out. Now I love blending the concealer after applying my blush because the blend is impeccable. Like, come on, I know you see that blend. Once blended, we are going to grab the concealer once more, and instead of concealing, we will be using it to highlight the higher points of our face, such as the tip and bridge of our nose, the forehead, the top of our lip, and the chin. And y'all already know, once that is applied to your face, we are going to let that sit. Next, I'm going to grab some mascara. Babes, today I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and the brush on this mascara really helps my lashes to look so voluminous. With my eyes facing the floor, I'm going to start coating my lashes with the mascara, making sure to take my time and to truly try to coat each lash in the mascara. Now y'all, I even do this one trick where I close my eyes and apply the mascara to help give it a more curved / curled look. I don't really know if that works, but it kind of works for me, so we're just going to say that it's a tip or trick. Now once we've done all that, we're going to go back to those areas that we highlighted with the concealer, and I'm first going to start by tapping it into the skin with my finger and then gently using a brush to finish the blending job. Now in my opinion, using my fingers allow me to have a lot more control, and truthfully, for a lot of these techniques, you have to be very light with your hand, and using my fingers allow me to do that, whereas a brush, sometimes I be going a little overboard. Now with the rest of the face, we are going to blend with the powder puff, making sure to take our time with blending that product in. Once the highlight is blended, we are going to grab a Q-tip and clean up that mascara because babes, it was looking a mess. I honestly wait for the mascara to dry first before going in with the Q-tip because in my opinion, it's a lot less messy, but it really doesn't matter. Just make sure that you go back and clean up that area. Now babes, I promise we are almost done. We are now going to set our face. The setting powder that I'm going to use today is from Huda Beauty in the shade Banana Bread. This size is actually the travel size, but you can also get the full size. But truthfully, I believe that the travel size has lasted me a pretty long time, so I just prefer grabbing the smaller one. Now the travel size does come with a mini powder puff kind of built into it, but I just pour a little bit out and I use my own powder puff to set my concealer. Now with the powder, I don't allow this to bake as I apply a small amount and press it into the skin, which helps to give that everyday look. But if you're trying to achieve a more full glam look, then you might want to let this bake underneath your eyes for just a little bit. After applying to my under eyes, I am then going to apply to areas that tend to get a little bit more oily, such as my forehead and my lip. We only have 2 more steps left, and that is actually using some setting spray on our face to set this makeup in place. Now today I'm going to be using the setting spray from Desi Skin. I feel like the Desi Skin setting spray was really great as it allowed my face to look very dewy and hydrated. Regarding the setting spray, I like to literally drench my face in the setting spray, and then from there we're not going to touch it. So don't touch your face until it air dries. You don't want to mess anything up. And babes, this is how my base is looking. It looks so good. You guys, we only have 1 more step, and that is lips. You literally cannot have a whole full beat face without lips. So from there, I'm going to remove that concealer, foundation, all that makeup off of my lips, and then I'm going to go in with the NYX lip liner. I use the shade Espresso. It is the perfect brown shade. And then from there, babes, I'm simply just going to line my lips. When it comes to lining my lips, I don't do anything too crazy. I don't like to make my cupid bow too profound. I like to kind of have like that U shape. And then as far as the sides, I like to thinly line them as it helps my lips to look a little bit more pouty. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to be using the YSL lip glaze in the shade 2. Guys, this lip glaze is my favorite. Honestly, one of my favorite lip products to this day. It's extremely hydrating and it's not sticky, and it gives your lips like that perfect glossy shine. Literally obsessed. Now guys, this last step is completely optional. I will simply just be highlighting certain points of my face. It's kind of like one of those things that I have to do, or my makeup just seems kind of incomplete, but like I said, this is optional. I'm using the palette by Painted, and I'm going to be using the shade Sugar just to highlight the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then I also like to do this little thing where I go on the insides of my eyes. I don't know, I've just been kind of obsessed with this look, so this is what I do. Once I have done that, guys, I am completely done. This is my everyday base tutorial routine. It's very simple for me. It's very quick and effective, and I feel like it's not anything that's too extra, but it still makes you look put together, and I'm obsessed. But you guys let me know in the comments, how did I do? How did you like this tutorial? And some other product recommendations that you may have for other products that I may have used.
Hey babes, I hope that you really enjoyed today's video. All products will be linked in the description box below on my Ulta storefront, where you can shop all of my hand-picked favorites. If you like today's video and you want more content just like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like today's video, and leave a little comment, and I'll see you babes next time.